Hello everyone. Yeah, it's been a while. It's my birthday, uh, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone who wished me happy birthday, sent me birthday wishes. In all of the above, I wish myself a long term. I wish to see my great-grandchildren, and I hope that God will continue to bless me and protect my family and I, and then allow my destiny to manifest. So my talk today, I don't know if you guys know anything about St. Patrick's. St. Patrick's wasn't born on the 17th of March. St. Patrick died on the 17th of March. And everything he had, he gave to humanity. And then he was a missionary who really served from one place to another. So my birthday message today actually goes to my Ędo sisters with a special, I will be making references to Izzy Ogbeide's viral videos. Normally I don't interfere in issues like that. Try as much as possible to just stay clear. But the only reason I think it is imperative for me to say one or two things is because of my experience with Libya returnees, experience I got in Ędo, my state, experience I got with a team of people that came to harass and embarrass us while we were just trying to do our own little help, little support. So if you don't know about Libya returnees, they are Nigerians who were on their way to Europe illegally, and their trip wasn't legal. They didn't have the proper documentations, and then they got stuck in Libya. Many of them crossed, succeeded, and got to Europe, and they were able to sort things out. Many also died in the big ocean, or many also died. Sorry for my language. Many could not make it, let me just put it like that. So I think after Gaddafi died, after Gaddafi, I think things became a bit difficult for people in Libya, and Nigerians that were there became totally stranded. With the help of UN, United Nations, they were able to rescue many of them back to Nigeria. And these people that were returned back to Nigeria, they are the ones we refer to as Libya returnees. I am that woman. I decided to make this video today because it was also on my birthday, 2018. I sat down very late after the whole birthday party. Today I didn't have a party because my husband is fasting. So I just took photos and I listened to different songs. I was just dancing, praising God, having reflections. I decided to do this video this late. It's 3:25 a.m. in my city or in my province. This was the exact day, 2018, that I made a video. After I saw what was going on in Benin on TV. We had a TV that we just put on TVC, NTA International, so we can get acquainted with what is happening back home. So very late like this too, I saw video of Libya returnees, how Obi Foundation was giving them stipends, giving them money monthly. Obi Foundation did some skill acquisition for them. I think the face of Obi Foundation there was Isio Obi. So when I saw the video, I was very touched. I said, this kind of thing is going on in Benin, and we don't know. So that day I pledged. I said, I will go to Nigeria and do my little help. Little help. I wasn't in competition with anybody, and I wasn't even out to impress anyone though. I just felt touched when I saw them talking on TV. Same my birthday. So the next day, I called Ogbeide. I called him. I said, Ogbeide, oh yes, he's fine. You know, since I know that he is always in the palace, he's a small chief. I don't know what their title is, whether they are Kamenoroye or I don't know, but I know that he is a late chief Omede of Uselu's son. So I called him. I said, Ogbeide, do you know about this thing? He said, yes. I said, please, can you get hold of that lady for me? For Obi. Probably her senior sisters or her cousins were my classmates, or the twins. Uyigwe and Osagona. They were my schoolmates, they were my childhood friend. I said, please ask her if she knows them, and please tell her that I'm their sister's friend. We went to school together. I need help from her. When I asked me what kind of help, I said, I want you to link me to her. I need her number. I want to see how I can help the Libya returnees. Before you know it, the next day, Ogbeide gave me the contacts. Ogbeide gave me the contacts, and I started pressing one or two buttons. They said I have to write a letter, an official letter, to Professor Yinka Omorogbe. I said, why Professor Yinka Omorogbe? They said she was the chairman task force on Libya returnees. I still have the file in my house in Abuja. So they are even organizing a conference on the root cause of Libya returnees, or the root cause of human trafficking. I can't remember, but I can ask someone to look for the file in my house tomorrow in Abuja. They will screenshot it and send it to me. I have it in my office. So let me not go too far. I now got in contact with one charity, Izeko, who is also, either he was working at Professor Yinka Omorogbe's office, or he was working with the Libya returnees directly. I can't remember. But eventually I was asked to send a letter through that charity Izeko. The letter will get to Professor Yinka Omorogbe's office, like a proposal to say this is what I want to do. So I called on my late cousin's son, Sister Vivian, who was Obaso. I don't call her my cousin, I call her my sister, I'm sorry. So, because she was really there for me. Like, when I say there for me, you think she's my mother's child. She's ready to fight you because of me. Without even asking what the problem is. She will go into physical fight. Yes. So So my letter got to Professor Ędo State, and that was it. They told me that I should try to come and see her when I get to Benin. Can I come for the conference? They have a huge conference on the human trafficking, blah, blah, blah. So they sent me all the details, sent me Professor Ędo State's number. So here I am, I landed in Benin in July. I went with my husband to Nigeria, and then I got in contact with the Libya returnees and everybody. They have sent me the list, they have sent me Ifekwuade's number. All of us now, we are talking. So they said, can I come for the EU conference? That was July 2018. So then after the EU conference was going to be my own free training, basically on skill acquisition. So I did everything. We put ourselves together. I took some of my staff from Abuja. I took this woman, Mama Lucy. She's a gospel singer. She's also the one training for late Giwa Amu, the late military officer's wife is the one running the late Giwa Amu's foundation, former ADC to former president Olusegun Obasanjo. So they introduced me to Mama Lucy as well. I got to know Mama Lucy when we were celebrating 10 years of AULO. Yes, 10 years of AULO. AULO is African Women in Leadership Organization. So we were celebrating 10 years of that, and wives of presidents from different African countries were invited. I am a founding member of AULO. That AULO has done so much, courtesy of Honorable Elisha. When we started AULO, we levied ourselves. We were asked to pay money to put in the purse so that we can use it to train and do all that for women. People like this woman they just named ambassador to one of the Europe countries, Chioma Hakim. She was wife of Ędo State governor at that time. I think she paid for like 20 women. She also came with the 20 women. It was grand. It was launched at Nikon Luxury. And then, who again? Oh, Justice Binta. I don't even know her title now. But I know that she was wife of Adamawa governor. You know, Justice Binta also. She was also involved. She was one of the speakers during the opening. And then, of course, Chidima Wajumogu was very, very active. Iberi Fondu. In fact, it was that clique again that also culminated to start off Women for Change. Mrs. Aneni, Josephine Aneni, former minister, Women Affairs, then the Honorable Chinwe Olariwaju. I can go on and on. Of course, Mojima Kojola. She was the MC, coordinating and doing everything. Honorable Elisha was the main founder. But because it was, AULO was actually for women alone at that time, he made sure that women were the one running their affairs. So that's how we launched AULO. And then I wasn't supposed to present a paper, but the fourth speaker was supposed to be Aisha Babangida. But Aisha disappointed us last minute. She didn't show. I think her father was also going to launch his campaign. Yeah, former president Babangida was going to launch his political intention that same week. So Aisha Babangida did not show. She was supposed to be the first speaker to present a paper on leadership. So Mojima Kojola, Chidima Wagjumogu, late Ukache Amechi, and Honorable Chinwe Lariwaju, they called me to the back of the hall that, please, can you take up this paper? My name is not in the brochure as somebody is presenting paper. I was just like a member, a founding member. So, even John Hopkins, yes, at the charge of pneumonia also. So many big organizations, both international and local organizations, they were all present. So they approached me. You are a lecturer of political science. You have lectured at the University of Benin for 10 years. I think at that time I was even a student in the University of Abuja. I just started my PhD in University of Abuja before I now had to transfer everything because my supervisor then, I think Dr. Moti, well, I will come into that. That's a different topic for another day. So they said, can't you present a lecture on leadership? I said, why not? That's the course I have taught in the 4 walls of a federal university. So what about it? They said, Aisha Babangida is not going to show. I should just please put something together. I said, okay, in a short notice. So when it was my time to speak, Justice Bintia spoke first. Honorable Lariwaju spoke. I can't remember which other person, but Shah was the 4th speaker. So I did my presentation excellently without paper because it's a course I teach in the university. All I needed to do was to relate it to a non-profit or relate it to, That's why I met Mama Lucy. She told me she does skill acquisition and all that. I approached her. I said, please. Isio Obi still came for the dinner. Senator Itagiwa called me and said I should go and excuse the wives of presidents that were present at the dinner. I should go and excuse them for the dance. That's where I met the former... No, I was the one that I took 200 young girls to the airport to go welcome the former Vice President, Joel Taylor, Her Excellency Joel Taylor, in the airport. I still have the photographs. Loretta, Honorable Elisha, with a lot of youths who were all there. I presented Nigerian flag to her. But all the other first ladies, when they were picking them, I wasn't there. So why I'm going around all these stories is, in the course of, celebrations of 10 years of Aulo, I just gave a lowdown of how we started Aulo in Nigeria. I mentioned it. Again, the day of the Thanksgiving, we're in the church, and then they said the wife of president from Zimbabwe was supposed to also chair the church service. She wasn't present. She came, whether she has gone back. Then Her Excellency Aisha Buhari and Joel Taylor's photo were the ones in the makeover of the brochure. But at that time too, Aisha Buhari, Her Excellency Aisha Buhari was in Spain, yes, to do a mogo for the daughter, Zara. So, well, I made an announcement in the church that I'm on my way to Benin. I want to go and help Libya returnees. So people like Mrs. Akigbe, Edo woman that is based in Port Harcourt, she has a school. I think she's the owner of Della Schools or so in Port Harcourt. Then I didn't have my own school. As at 2018, I didn't have my school. It's at the quest of helping Libya returnees that I set up my own school. I'm gradually coming. This video is going to be long. I can do part 1 and 2. So, we did everything possible to go to Benin. Went to Benin. When we got to Benin, I quickly went to Professor Yinka Omorogbe's office to go and pick Kosi call. She received us so well, chatted with my husband, told my husband the people she knows in the army, people she knows from the north, and all of that. Then I greeted her so nicely. After greeting her, I said, I was at your wedding. She said, really? Are you an Edo woman? I said, yes. I said, I'm Uswanele. I said, my father came to our house and said he was going for a wedding. And he suddenly asked me to dress up to follow him. I said, really? I said, are you not the former Iyasera of Benin Kingdom's daughter? She said, yes. She greeted me nicely. She collected the flyers from me. She said, who is this beautiful girl in the flyer that I want to use for the campaign against human trafficking? It was a campaign against human trafficking. And then these people now will be given an alternative. And the alternative was skill acquisition in 8 different segments. So, and our target group at that time was just the Libya returnees and only 200 of them. That was the capacity that we were going to train at that time. So, now, Professor Yinka Omorogbe now told us that she's sorry, she has an engagement. Immediately after the EU conference, that's when we went to her office. We were at the EU conference. I still have photographs. I went with 10 people. All the people that came with me from Abuja apparently followed me to the EU conference. I was given opportunity to speak. I think the current MD to Edo Line, Imotiya Otomagi, she also spoke there. And then the immigration officer who was now the boss in Benin also spoke. The immigration officer could not recognize me anymore. And I could not recognize him. But he recognized Owens Omede. Because Owens Omede helped me to carry my bag with my niece, Princess Osaze Eweka, my senior brother's daughter, late Prince Olu Eweka, the daughter, the 4th child. Even the kaftan she was wearing is the kaftan with Oba Rediawa's photo that they used for his ceremony. So me, I was wearing the same because those wrappers were dropped in my house by Eduge Nzeribe, Princess Eduge Nzeribe. So I made them, made for my children, I made for Osaze too. So that's how we finished with the EU conference at Emota Hotel. No. At what's the name of this hotel? There's one. It's one hotel off Saple Road. I can't remember the name now. That's where they did the EU conference. We even met Governor Obaseki. We greeted him. Went to sit down. And later, the Iyasera of Benin Kingdom asked me to come. He prayed for me because I made my intentions known after speaking. That was the first place I met Lancelot to do Aima Swine one-on-one. He gave me his card. It's another day I will tell you how faith brought I and Lancelot do Aima Swine together again in Toronto. So, on the day of the training, I'm just cutting it short, going straight. The day of the training, I rented the hall in Mute Bini Plaza to use for the campaign against human trafficking and for them to embrace skill acquisition. It was meant to be a whole week. I paid for the hall. They also gave me discounts when they knew what I came for. It wasn't free. But to our greatest surprise, the first day of the campaign and the events, we were over 500 at the venue. How did we know we were over 500? The hall was arranged for 200 people and extra 20 people for high table. And I got the la creme and the la creme of Edo for my VIP guests or high table that are going to speak on goodwill messages, moral level, blah, 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 with the help of Honorable Mrs. Regina of Yasu, my aunt too. We were able to salvage and were able to do damage control. She quickly asked her driver. She gave us her buses. The 2 buses belong to Movement for Edo Women Association. It's a non-profit. She's the founder. I'm also a member. She gave us the 2 buses. The 2 buses were now the one taking us from hotel, from this and that. And the commandant in Benin, for the first time, the commandant, my husband's very junior colleague, then to my husband, was not the commandant. And that was the first time a Benin man, an Edo man, Benin speaking, being the commandant in a Sante barracks. He gave my people accommodation in the mess. He also gave us some rooms in Palm Royal. So then that my friend that I met in Aulo, Mrs. Akigbe is her name. She's the owner of Della Schools. She gave us 50 cartons, 15 buses or cartons of bottled water. We didn't use pure water at all throughout. And then Chinwo Lariwaju also gave 100,000 to the girls, the Libya returnee girls. So we were so overwhelmed, too many people. My cousin was to cook the food. She started complaining that the people are too many. The food will not be enough. I said, the snacks they were going to learn how to do was going to be what we're going to use for the snacks. Yes, we got bags of flour to make meat pie, puff puff, sausages, egg roll, and all of that. We bought things to make hair. Those that want to make hair one side. Mama Lucy was to train them on how to make bags. How to make bags. And that's still my business till tomorrow. I did the bags for PDP convention. My company did it. So now what I'm saying is, in the course of our training, we now had 500 people. They were complaining, oh, the governor did not give them their money, oh, this, oh, that. And the head of the Libya returnees was very mad at me. He said he heard that I brought 10 million from Canada to come and train them. I should give him the money, that he will know how to settle the Libya returnees guys. I have this video where I spoke like this on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. Libya returnees, expose on Libya returnees part 1 and part 2. It's there. So I told the guy, I don't have that kind of money. I just came to help. And we want to do everything, direct training. I came with my people. I have somebody that is cooking, my cousin, my aunt's daughter. She's a caterer. I said she will be the one cooking throughout. And these people will be the one helping her and her staff too, because we have those that maybe will refer to, excuse my language, like half-baked. Maybe they didn't even do the school SAT or grade 12. So those ones, they wouldn't even bother to go into any other one. They would just settle down for catering. Some were to do shoemaking. Some were to learn how to make hair, braid, weave on, and everything. Some were to learn sewing. We borrowed machines. Brought everything to Motel Bini Plaza. Brought a gay, you know what they call a gay? The local big pots that can carry 1 bag of rice. They will use turn stick, big ugbeba, to turn the jollof rice. So when the other people heard, everybody started coming. And the t-shirts we made too, and the face caps. was meant for 200 people. We now say, okay, if you have t-shirt, they will not give you face cap. So that we can give 200 face caps to 200 people and give t-shirt to the other people. And then my aunt, Mrs. Regina Oviasu, she brought a Ędo cultural group led by Nusa. She also invited like 50 women from her NGO. Most of them, half of them, also invited those women, market women from Oba Market. Said they should come and listen so that when they get home, they'll be able to talk to their friends' children. This is my link now to talking about Izzy Ogbeide. So it was fun. We had different people. Sister Regina Oviasu, the husband, Reverend Oviasu, was the one that did the opening prayer. Then I had people like AVM Aliyu, former acting governor of Edo. He's my husband's senior colleague. Actually, he's my brother-in-law's classmates. My brother-in-law, the AVM. So, he's my brother-in-law's classmate. When my mother died, when my father died, oh God, when my mother died and when my father died, I am not used to this cry. I hear them say bye. So I'm sorry, YouTube. So this AVM Aliyu and all other retired military officers in Edo, they were all at my parents' funeral. So when I'm doing anything, I still go around, tell them I'm in town. Oh, please, this is what I want to do. They say, oh, he will gladly be chairman for the gathering. Oh, this is a very good initiative. Invited him. I invited the former commissioner for women affairs. She's from Edo North. I've forgotten her name now. So, and then my auntie, or my aunt, Mrs. Regina Oviasu, she was a director in government house, seasoned director, not political appointee. And she's a well-seasoned politician. She has a very huge NGO that has been impacting women, young girls in Edo. So with those caliber of people behind me, what do I want again? I invited the chief from the palace. I also went to the palace. My husband and I, we wanted to go and greet Baba Nohwa. But unfortunately, I think then it was Mr. Esosa that was the secretary. He told us that it's a robot, that we cannot see Baba Nohwa. So we now left a long letter, me introducing myself as the younger sister of late Prince Olu Eweka, my mother's first son. And then I had issues that I wanted to discuss with Baba Nohwa concerning my late brother and then concerning my own mother too. But they said Baba was busy. Baba Norekete was busy. So I didn't press for that. Then Ifekwaideya came to see me in the hotel, arranged with us. They gave us the lists. We said, okay, we're going to do it. Do you know that by that first day that we were overwhelmed, they had to go and borrow chairs from my aunt's father's hotel in Apapava, Central Hotel. Eraon's Hotel, Eraon. So they went to bring chairs, they went to bring canopies for us to attach to the hall in the Motown Benin Plaza. The next day, the second day, that guy that approached me that I should come and give him money, that he will be the one to share money to them. The other Libyan returnees say, don't give him money. If you give him money, we will not get the money. We'd rather do this training and probably know how to do the continuity. So finally, that boy shared my training into two. Training that I came to do as a volunteer. Shared it into two. took one part to Ring Road. They were all wearing my t-shirts and my face caps with Zudos African label printed on it. 2018 July. We went to Ring Road to go and demonstrate. Not to go and create awareness or do orientation for the training. To go and say, we no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree for what? What is the definition of we no go gree? That I refuse to bring out the 10 million. The information got to them that I was giving 10 million to train them. From who now? Is it from Obaseki? We were even embarrassed by a team. Those ones were demonstrating at Ring Road. The next team, a team of 18 media men, including the president of NUJ at that time, 2018. I can't remember his name. They stormed into the training ground in the Motan Benin Plaza. It came with guns, SSS, long van, state house bus, that they have come to arrest me. Thank God, when we started the training, when we informed the commandant, you will now know why I was saying long stories. When we informed the commandant, let's see what we have come for. Commandant said, okay, you need backup. He gave us 6 military guys that escort us from mess, from S&T barrack, and Palm Royal Mute, to the training ground every day. We go through Mission Road. I'll first of all stop at Catholic Church to give alms to the people in front of the church. They will continue every day. The first day, the training was thrown into a money ground. I didn't know what I was going into. Please, I want to warn before I continue. Nobody should blame Izzy Ogbeide. Please. People should stop analyzing her speech. She said this, she said that. Yes, she made some mistakes when she was talking by generalizing that Edo women do this, Edo women didn't do that. That girl is coming from the page of pain. And the danger of what you guys are doing to now body shame her, or to professional shame her, or career shame her, I don't want to use that word. I'm just avoiding that word completely. Both the one that starts with P, the one that starts with A, I'm not interested. Honestly, this is not the time to ask why. Why did you go there? When did you go there? At the time you now found out that it was like that, what did you do? And go and blame your mother. And go and blame this. That's not my concern here. I said, when I started talking, I said, this my talk is going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I have a part 1 and 2 before on this very channel. And you see me, I'm calling names. I am calling names. So, and the reason why I came out to talk, I have not said it, I will say it. So, but what I want to warn against is, if you tell this woman to shut up, enter the house, Lawa, are you not ashamed? Why are you talking? Okay, why are you talking now? Why did it take you 20 years? If you like, let her take 40 years to say it. You must realize that healing must come. And for healing to come, she needs to speak out. The danger of telling her to keep quiet. When of your hand my area, who do I feel big game, who do I go anyhow? Allow her to talk. If you stop her from talking, she's not going to heal. Please. That's one reason. Allow her to talk. One reason. Secondly, stop judging her. Because it is fear of stigmatization that make people to go to the other side. I don't know the rules of YouTube. I don't know what I can say and what I cannot say. Many people have taken charge of their breathing. I mean, you know what I mean? Because of trauma. That girl is going through very serious traumatic experience. Please, don't take it lightly. It's not a joke. It takes a lot of courage for her to come out to speak. If she wasn't married, if she was still in the streets, do you know she will not even come out to speak? But now she's seeing herself as a different human being, as a different person. The bottom line that I saw in what Izzy Ogbeide is doing, she's willing to help. Izzy Ogbeide is willing to help. She is willing to serve as a rescue team. If you tell her to shut up, all others, they will be ready to buy in their pain. Some have buyed themselves without we knowing. There's so many things going on there that you don't know. I said there will be part 1, part 2, part 3 of this my story. Now, this very part 1, I have mentioned something about that young lady, Izzy Ogbeide. I applaud her. I celebrate her. I don't care about her past. She just reminds me of women in academics. We are very, very loud and bold. When we are speaking, we have no reservation. Please give her a chance. She may be the Messiah that will rescue our girls. You never can tell. We be mao, I no going to wa. Wagiere guan, wagie guan. Allow her to speak. That is the only way this lady can be healed. And as soon as she is healed, she is going to look like gold that went through the fire. This gold we are all rushing to buy. Women, we don't use eye to see gold. When I started going to Dubai 25 years ago, 26 years ago, January 7th, millennium year, that's when I started going to Dubai. My husband, we go to Canadian hospital in Dubai to do his 100% test. Registration card was $500. One day, the nurse asked me, say, Madam, are you an agent? This is not the first time you follow this man here. They didn't even know he was my husband. They said, you follow him here. Once you get him settled, you just run away. We don't see you till evening. My husband wasn't sick. He's just used to it because in the military, they do a lot of 100% check. Where do I run to? I run to go soak. I never use $500 to take card. Canadian hospital in Dubai. For what? That $500, that one will buy me 10 necklaces. Then we were getting those razor blade necklaces, $50. And then these stud earrings, we were buying them $10. $10 equivalent, of course, maybe like 20 dirham or 10 dirham, I can't remember. There was no Emirates. There was no Emirates. At that time, I was already a lecturer. Don't look at my face. I have baby face. I'm not young at all. I'm an old woman. You see me calling Izzy Ogbeide a young girl. Yes. Please, you people should stop. I personally, I am struggling to connect with her. I want to connect with her and let her know that I am the country rep of WSDG and CWYF. I'm also the continental governor for the whole of North America, including US. I want to hear what kind of help she wants so that I can link her with some non-profits. Maybe they'll be able to give her pure water when she starts on her journey. I think that girl has a mission. Please, let's not judge her with her past. whether she has been doing a private part queen or she has been using some vulgar words. Let's forget about that. Everybody have their nuisance value. That lady is a smart and intelligent woman. She deals with all current affairs that is going on in our country, in our states, and even at the international level. I even expect Abike Dabiri to connect with her and talk to her one-on-one. It can even be behind the camera. What do you want? What is there any way you can help us? Yes, because you need her. We Edo women, we need Izzy Ogbeide. I'm not joking. I know what our women are facing abroad. And I will tell you how I know that. Anyway, the people said they came to arrest me, that they put 18 telephones, microphone, everything on my mouth. I should come and talk. My soldiers were on standby. Otherwise, I would have been arrested in Ędo State in July for going to help girls that 50% of them were positive to different types of diseases. And 30% of them came with unwanted pregnancies and babies. I am talking of Libya returnees. They've not gotten to Europe yet. I said our training ground was thrown into a mourning ground. We made a mistake when Oreva, my friend Oreva, she's a pastor now. She got a fantastic voice. We use her for MC. She's just like Mojima Kojola. She was MC. She announced that we want at least 5 to 10 Libyan returnees to come and respond to all the speeches that all the big men, our fathers, our mothers, woman leader for PDP in I think Oredo, Sister Pat, Arabo West. What's the name of that for? I can't remember the husband's name. I will remember as we are going, but she's Ni Ogbebo. West Arabo, yes, the husband's name is West Arabo. Sister Pat, Mrs. Patricia, yes, West Arabo. How can I say I don't remember her name? Somebody that prefer to come and stay in my house here and see how they stay with me in Abuja. We won't be just in there. So that is it. She also spoke as woman leader. There were many that came out to speak. We were all appealing to the children, the girls. Well, I call them children because some of them I'm old enough to be their mother. Yes, I'm old enough to be their mother. So we were begging, they were practically begging them, please, give us time. We will look for international NGOs. We will look for people that will support you people. Then the stupid hoodlums, they went to Ring Road. We not go agree, oh, we not go agree. You didn't demonstrate for Oshomole, that is your ex-governor. You didn't demonstrate for the former governors. You didn't demonstrate for senators or politicians. What is my own inside? I only came as a volunteer. Under this Zudos African label, which is the name of my channel. That was the name I had in the t-shirts, in the banners, and everything. Do you know that if I wasn't a military man's wife, you know, soldiers were not like politicians. When you are no longer on that seat, when they just see you, they bluff you. No. Soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain, but if you have anything you are doing, you still have that strong support. Yes. And the Constitution says I am a rank above my husband. I got military backing at the training ground. Otherwise, now for here say, I go prison for Oko, for coming to my state to help. Oh. Inside there, they were saying that, oh, that is how former Governor Shomole, he arrested one Jennifer Iro for this type of thing you are doing now. She was arrested. So I now asked him, plenty SSS, all of them carry gun. like they want to go and catch criminal. I was like, what's my offense? What did I do? This thing I'm telling you, it was on Channels TV. Channels TV, they pursued me from Benin to Abuja to come and interview me. Because when they got to my hotel, I had already gone out of anger. I left. So, end of the day, I asked them what was my offense. But on the other way around, they gave me cheap publicity. Very cheap publicity. Because if I had asked 18 media houses to come and interview me, all of them would ask me to go and bring money. I mean, I don't have that kind of money. The money I have was to help the nursing mothers, to help the children, and see how I can just put small things in their hand. Then I volunteer to take some to Abuja. So, like that. They now ask, what is my offense? They said, I don't know. Now Governor Obaseki is not there. I will not want to say what I do not know. But what they told me at that time, they said they heard in government house that one woman has come to come and it's in the presence of everybody that they came, that they have come to arrest me. They now started interviewing me. When I started talking, shame didn't allow them feature everything I said on the news. They just captured a little to show. I said, they said I have political intention. And I did not come to government house to come and make my political intention known. Obaseki is no longer governor. I cannot start calling his name now with all the controversies in Edo already. Aha. See, he said, I have political intention. I say what? I got angry. I said, if I have political intention, is this the way to go about it? I will not come out in a corny way. I'm a lecturer of political science. I am a lecturer of political science. I have taught political science, administrative courses, administrative law, personnel management, name it, pre-independence and post-independence, research methodology. I have taught these courses in the 4 walls of a federal university for 10 years. Then I will now decide to come and politic and hide under whose person's armpit. Am I be money? Who is that? Who is that, a man or a woman? I will hide under their armpits to go and play politics. God forbid. My father will get up from his grave and slap me or give me one big conk. My father is known for flogging people. Yes. I will hide. Is it manifesto speech I cannot write or make? I write speeches for people. I write books for people. I am an author. I will hide. Me, at my level, if I want to play politics in Edo, I will not even agree for one cheap position. I am a champion of Women for Change. A founder of Women for Change. I took 250 rappers to Edo. I shared it in the airport. If not for the help of Mrs. Egberame, the deputy governor of Edo. I said, this my talk is going to have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. And I'm going to join Izzy Ogbeide to fight anybody who wants to stop that girl from whatever she wants to do. Whatever her intentions are. I have assessed Izzy Ogbeide. I have listened to her, I've watched all her videos closely. I did note taking. That girl is very, woman, not a girl anymore, very intentional. Take it or leave it. Some say she dey look for money when she wants to write book. Some say, when she don't talk about private part finish, now she won't come talk. Okay, what is she trying to say now? What is she not trying to do now? These people talking there, they cannot give money to Libya returnee to take ordinary picture at Ring Road. They cannot. They are very good in sitting in the comfort of their houses to analyze. Rich and comfortable, but they cannot dash you more than 50,000. They can't even dash you 10,000. They only think of themselves and they are very self-centered. People should leave Izzy Ogbeide alone. No. Leave her alone. Allow her to talk. Allow her to talk. Whatever she went through, when she went through, is her body. And whatever she said when she was speaking about private parts, hey, she's a queen of private parts. She's this. It's her mouth. It's that same mouth now she has used to come out to say, this was my experience. And she also accepted to everybody that she's going through PTSD. She's going through a huge trauma. And her husband deserves an award. That guy is a great guy. That is the definition of an enlightened man who did not shame her, who did not judge her. He loved her, and he's still loving her for who she is. Do you know the kind of insults they have given to that guy? Ooh, we're not ashamed. Hey, you go marry him. Hey, now it is. What is your problem? What is your problem? The man is not complaining. Me, I'm going to support her. Yes, people are going to be very disappointed in me, but I have my reason why I'm going to support Izzy Ogbeide. She mentioned in one of her videos that she wrote a letter to NAPTIP. She wrote a letter to NAPTIP. She wrote a letter to Benin. She also wrote a letter to British Council, or whether British Council in Nigeria or British Council in the UK. Look, Izzy Ogbeide, we are all clapping for you in the diaspora. We are all clapping for you. A bunch of professionals, women that are medical doctors, that are lawyers, that are pharmacists, that are engineers, that are lecturers. We are clapping for you because we know what time is it. That are psychologists. It takes a whole lot for someone to stand up and speak and talk about her pains. Everybody should respect that. There was a time this lady would have gone through low self-esteem and all of that. She has overcome it. That's why she can talk about it. If President Goodluck wasn't president, will he come and tell you that he didn't wear shoes until when he was age 12? He has gone through it. He was proud to say it, that he didn't wear shoes, that he was walking with barefoot. Yes. Because he doesn't walk with barefoot anymore. Do you want to judge President Jonathan that he ever walked with barefoot? Come on. Anybody who does that, then that person is very backward. He was only telling us so that people will know where he is coming from. And those statements are supposed to inspire you, not to break you. He is now telling you that the fact that he was going to school barefooted did not stop him from becoming a president. The same thing with Izzy Ogbeide. If Izzy Ogbeide, if she channel her case well, that woman will go to Senate in Nigeria. Oh yes. She will go to Senate in Nigeria. Have you not heard Oprah Winfrey stories? Have you not heard women of substance in America? Have you not heard stories of successful people? What about in the Bible? Was Joseph not sold? Was Joseph not sold by the siblings? Did it stop him from becoming a king? He dreamt. And from the dream, he became a king. Izzy Ogbeide is going to become somebody in Nigeria. Take it or leave it. We don't care what her past is. We are talking of the present and what she can offer. If she can help us to impact the girls that are still on the street or the ones that are planning to go, we will all support her. I am talking of professional group, both in Canada and US. I will channel them to her. Even the Attorneys Association. That association is a non-profit, female black attorneys. I have posted Izzy Ogbeide's video to them. Their non-profit is 100 years old. I have posted Izzy Ogbeide's photos to them. They are willing to speak with her. I have posted her videos. I've posted her photos. What are you talking about? Somebody is bold enough now to tell you her pain. Then you want to start career shame her. You want to professionally put her down. You want to say, okay, she was talking about private parts. So what? So what? Have you been to Italy? My part 2. I will tell you that it was my mother. In part 2 of my video, I will tell you that it was my mother that asked me to destroy my first research work I did when I started my first PhD program. Have you been to Italy? I went with my husband and my children. In my part 2 of this video, I will tell you what happened when I went to Italy. I was invited by Izzy Ogbeide, multimedia link. Many years ago. 20-something years ago. When I got to Italy, I cried like a baby. With my husband and my 2 children. I had only 2 children at that time. So please, allow Izzy Ogbeide to speak. Allow her to talk. With Izzy Ogbeide, more women will come out and talk. But let's not stigmatize them. Please. Stigmatization has done a lot of things in the society. Many women have taken their lives because of fear of what people will say. How are they going to judge me? Leave Izzy Ogbeide alone. And those of you talking about her, she's already a self-made woman, happily married with kids. And she's championing her intentions now positively. So we are all ready to support her. If we don't have money to give to her, we will give her moral support. We will help her write the letters to UN. We will help her write letters to the legal advisor of United Nations. We will help her write letters to people that matters. Yes. One day, you will see Izzy Ogbeide at the UN talking about human trafficking. I know what I'm talking about. I know the category of people that I have discussed her with. And very soon, people will see that Izzy Ogbeide's intentions. Try to underline. Pick the salient points. Leave the rubbish. Leave those ones away. It's like when you are washing your vegetables, you put it in a big bowl, pour a lot of water so the sand can go down. Vegetable soup is very expensive in African restaurant. Yeah. But you have to clean the sand away. Use it to cook. You turn it to a foriro with some shake and everything. And then it becomes like I said, gold goes through the fire to become refined. Izzy Ogbeide had gone through fire. She's very refined now. Don't judge her with her past. Let's look at what that lady has to offer. She has submitted herself that she's ready to help. Let's look at that aspect and leave the previous one. By the way, she was just creating content. Yeah. She was only creating content. Please, don't use her content to judge her. And don't use her past to judge her. Please, I beg everyone. I'll end my part 1 here. I'll continue this story. Thank you very much. Izzy Ogbeide, God will bless you. And God will bless your husband for allowing you to speak out. God will bless your husband.